Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of FTB Interactions. Last time we expanded out our base here, added some farms, and also set up some basic mana generation through the Game of Life. I've been doing a bit of building here, trying to flesh out this area a little bit more, but I've just run out of blocks, so I'm going to take a little break from building, and I think we're going to continue this on progression. Last time we also set up our blast furnace, which has been making us aluminium, which we can now use to get into the MV age. But first, I think I would like to continue with our Astral Sorcery and try to get attuned. So to attune ourselves, we have to make this Attunement altar. We now have access to the Starlight Crafting altar, so we have to just gather up these materials. It shouldn't be too bad though. This is just some brass, some rune marble, some infused wood. We can do all of this. Illumination powder, this is what we haven't made quite yet. So the illumination powder can be made either in the mixer or in the luminous crafting table, and it requires Salus Mundus, glass dust, we have those, but we haven't made medium covalence dust yet. This does look doable though. It's just some low covalence redstone and brass, and this dust looks like it's used quite extensively, so I'm going to batch craft a little bit. I almost certainly will have to make more, but I'll make enough to get us started with this attunement altar at least. Okay, so I'm almost there, collecting all of the resources. I made up some medium covalence, so I have everything for this illumination powder. I also made some more Salus Mundus as well. So also for the shifting star, we need liquid starlight, and I think now is as good a time as any to make the astral chicken. This is going to lay eggs for us, which we can throw in the light well and get free starlight, pretty much. However, this I think is the last 4 pieces of infinity dust. I really should get round to automating this. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention I also made the enchanting table, surrounded by magical wood. So in this pack, the enchantment has also been raised to a maximum level of, I think it goes up to 100, but right now we're limited by the bookshelves. So if we look at the quests here for the enchanting section, there's effectively 3 different tiers. We have the magical wood, which raises it to 60, and then you can add pylons, which raise it to, I guess, 90, and then eventually hell shelves, which, yeah, take it up to 150. But for now we can only make the magical wood, so we're currently at level 60 as the cap, but obviously I don't have any levels, so hopefully we can get to a level 60 enchantment by the end of the episode. And also, of course, for enchanting we need lapis, so I have made also an autoclave. And I've thrown the autoclave on the end of our LV machines here. This is also useful for our these aquamarines, as these need an autoclave from sapphire. For this to run, it has to have a liquid as well, either water or liquid starlight. So it's going to be nice getting this astral chicken online. So there is our astral chicken and a quest. I'll have to level up this guy, which might take a little while, so I'm going to do that. But also, let's make our illumination powder. I don't know if I want to use all of that Salus Mundus, actually. Let's make 3 crafts of this for now. Yep, so there's some of that, and then shifting star. That's right, I was missing the starlight and the aquamarine, so I'll process up some of that. Alright, check this out. I just accidentally clicked on this with the time in the bottle, and this thing can grow the lotus plants faster than I can eat them. So this is basically free XP. I mean, it is a little bit grindy, just standing here with right click, but yeah, we can easily get up to level 60 doing this. Okay, so I managed to get the max started chickens up to 16. We're just going to stick them in the roost, and eventually we will set up a fully automated system though, for our light wells. But for now I'm just going to do it manually, since we only need a little bit just to craft this. I still have to figure out exactly how I'm going to set up the astral area, but this gets us what we need, and we can craft our shifting star now. So actually, unfortunately, I turned all of the blue sapphire that I had into aluminium. So I'm going to have to go quickly mine some more of this. And it's all the way over here. So I've got a bit of a trek. Don't worry, I quickly realised that was the wrong vein, and we're all the way to the north now. So I'll grab some of this now. I'll probably just grab extra and turn the rest into aluminium as well. Okay, so I've just hit the craft for the attunement altar. And I'm hoping I have crafted enough spectral relays. These are kind of a pain to make because of the brass screws. There it is, and the quest. Okay, so I've collected all the materials and built the multi-block structure for the attunement altar. While I was up here as well, I did move it, all of this stuff down a few blocks and centered it within the chunk as much as I could. Before we were at Y level 130, and I've taken it down a few blocks to 121, and that should take it out of the cloud space. So now we have to decide which constellation we want to attune ourselves to. And I had to do a little bit of research for this. I always forget when it comes to Astral, like which ones do what. So I was referring back to my Enigmatica series. And in that series, I attuned myself to a Vorseal, so I think I might just do that again. Fortunately, the quest book does give us the Vorseal paper. We actually can't find these in this pack. We have to actually craft the constellation papers. But for the Vorseal one specifically, we get it from doing the attunement altar quest itself. That gives us the Vorseal paper. All that we're missing is a telescope. So I've made the looking glass. This is the basic version, but there's no reason why we shouldn't just upgrade this. Okay, yeah, it looks like we have to wait till night. In fact, can we make the ritual stone from blood magic yet? I think it'll be the imperfect one. It takes a blood orb, and that obviously is going to take a blood altar. We can do this by now, I think. We can start blood magic, but oh, okay. Blaze rods and wither skulls. Yeah, we're gonna have to take a trip to the Nether sooner or later, I think. Okay, it's just gone night. There is our looking glass. Or sorry, the telescope. Let's see if we can get a Vorseal tonight. This looks like it's Armara, I think. Let's see. There we go, that's Armara. Well, let's maybe just see about making the rest of the constellation papers to unlock the secondary constellations, because I would like to get the ritual that gives creative flight in an area. That would be really good for building. Either that or the mob spawn disabled ritual. I'll have to double check exactly which ones those are, but to unlock those secondary and tertiary constellations, we have to unlock all of the first ones. So yeah, we still need Visio, or I think it's Avitas, that's what it is. Oh, but we can't do that until we do more blood magic. Okay. So yeah, we're gated a little bit more. We're not going to be able to get the ritual. While we're waiting for a Vorseal and nighttime, let's make a start actually on crafting up the next tier of machines. So to start MV, we needed aluminium, and I have several stacks by now. Oh yeah, we have quite a bit of aluminium by now. And after making some plates, we can make our first MV machine casing and turn that into our first MV machine hull. After we get some copper cable. Actually, we should look into, yeah, better cable coating, as I was still using the wool and string from before. Oh, would you look at that? I already have 34 buckets. That's a nice surprise. And I mentioned, I think it was last episode, about the logistics pipes, and I've decided that we're not going to touch logistics pipes in this playthrough. I'm going to just hold off for 82 and keep manually crafting things. The reason I want to stay away from logistics pipes is because it's basically a short-term solution, and I think it's just going to waste time, to be honest. That, and I've heard it's quite laggy, so yeah, we're just going to be holding off till 82 and using that instead. But that does mean going forward, I'm going to try and make it as easy as possible to keep batch crafting things by having like output chests and making things quite close together. So I think all of the MV machines we're going to have out in a room down here. So we're going to have like LV, MV, HV, and so on, like I did in Omnifactory. And then maybe on the other side of that, we'll have chemical processing for things like polyethylene and rubber production and all of that sort of stuff. But yeah, there's our first MV machine hull. That'll be a quest. Hopefully we get some decent rewards from that. We get one free. Okay, I'll take that. And then once again we have these quests for the circuits and the motors. So we'll definitely want to do this. This gives us free resources. So yeah, let's see what it takes for these circuits. Obviously we can't do SMDs yet, I don't think. Or can we? No, this is MV assembler, okay. Not quite. So we'll have to do the first basic recipe for these. So let's see about making the silicon. I don't know what that is going to entail in this pack. It takes an MV blast furnace, we have that, and gallium, which comes from netherrack or bauxite. And this is only found in the nether, I think. It seems we can only put off the nether for so long, so yeah, let's make the nether portal. So the nether portal takes some quartzite, some thaumium, which we made, and steel plates, but it also takes liquid death from Thaumcraft. And liquid death here is not quite unlocked yet by the Thaumcraft research, so I think I might actually just go for the Cheaters Thaumonomicon. This is going to give us all research. It is technically optional, but I really don't feel like doing Thaumcraft research. So, to make this, we have to make these gems from Astral, which involve throwing glowstone and rock crystals inside Starlight. And this is really where all of the mods come together. Everything gates each other, so yeah, I don't quite have glowstone yet though. And for glowstone, I think the only way we can do it right now is to get it through gunpowder, through the Starlight Infuser, which is another multi-block. So I'm going to set this up and we'll do some Starlight Infusing. This is also going to make glass lenses cheaper. So I found an easier route for glowstone by centrifuging impure redstone dust to give us tiny piles. And so to make these gems, we have to throw the glowstone and some rock crystals, which I went and gathered up some more. We throw that in some liquid starlight, like you can see there, and then eventually they turn into these crystal clusters. And if we wait long enough, we can see particles that appear from them. These are time in a bottle affected, so we can just do this to speed it up. But once you see the particles, you can mine this, and we get our gems. I believe there's 3 different variants. There's this red ilium gem, and there's also the orium gem and the fengarum gem. And we're after this fengarum gem. I think that's what these white ones are though, so I'm going to make a couple of these because they're used in a few different places, just to save me doing it in the future. So after some time I gathered up the gem, and let's craft our Cheaters Thaumonomicon. I'm so glad this is in the pack. Now I believe this does give us some warp, so that's something we should be aware of, but over time it does decay, I'm sure, and we get options later in the pack to remove the warp effects. Aha! Quest complete. Actually gives us a sanitizing soap and a sanity checker. Wow, that was loud. Okay. Alright, so now we've unlocked all of our research. This doesn't just give us Thaumcraft items, but it means that we don't have to do the stupid research table things to actually be able to craft the stuff. So the thing we're after is liquid death. And while it's nighttime, I thought I would check our telescope again. We have found Decidia here. Oh man, these things are still going off for the research completed. It might be a while. And I've actually changed my mind. I think I'm going to go with Armara this time, just to do something a little bit different for the attunement. And you can also see in the top left there, when I hold the sanity checker, we have quite a bit of warp on us. So hopefully it is at least manageable. So after we make our liquid death, we're going to have a little bit of excess in the cauldron. So to fix that, I'm going to make up a batch of quartz slivers. And just to make this a little bit easier, I'm going to hook up automatic starlight to this. So I'm going to connect our roost directly up to a light well. We can put in our chickens. I think this can input from the side. It might have to be the top. Then we can place a fluid conduit on the bottom and set it to extract. Okay, it looks like it doesn't import from the side. It'll have to be the top, I think. Nope, turns out it's the bottom for input and output. So I've put a chest with an item conduit there, sharing a space with the fluid conduit. And this will automatically feed our autoclave with starlight and make the recipes faster, as well as giving access to the sliver recipe, which has to be done with liquid starlight. Ta-da! Oh, that's still actually quite a lot of excess. Alright, hopefully that wasn't too much mess. We're still at 12.8 in this chunk. Yeah, that's no problem. 13 here. Yeah, we're good, we're good. So yeah, now we have liquid death. We can make our nether portal. So as you've seen there, we've now unlocked the Nether, and before we go through there, I would like to get a little bit more prepared. The armor we have right now is absolutely terrible, so I would at least like to get some enchantments on there. Super late game, we can wear things like the draconic stuff, so I'm not sure how much I should actually invest into decent armor. I may just enchant like some iron armor or something similar. It may be worth making some thaumium armor. That's a fairly decent set that I think we can upgrade later on into the fortress versions. Although actually we don't have any more or enough thaumium, and it's not really that easy to get precantatio right now. Let's also attune ourselves while it's nighttime here. I'm gonna go with the Armara, and we can always change it later on. I love this little animation thing it gives us. And after some time it pops us out again, and we now have perk points. So I believe in this pack also the level cap of 30 has been removed. So yeah, I don't know if there is a level cap, but it is. I know it is increased from the base Astral Sorcery. So the perk we have to begin with is Armara, which gives us 15% more elemental resistance. And to level up and get more perk points, we have to take damage. So there's a few different ways we can actually cheese this and just like stand in fire and whatnot. One of the other ones here, I think it's Visio, the movement one. You can very, very easily level up with that one, like by standing on conveyor belts and things. So maybe I should have went with that, but I've never actually done the Armara one, so I'm going to stick with this for now. We start with the 1 perk point, but we only have one option to get 5% increased armor, so I guess I'll take that one. There is a few notable perks in here that I really would like to get. For example, this bigger stomach reduces your overall need for food. This is really, really nice, especially in this pack. And there's also Phoenix Blessing, which is like a last stand type of perk. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm going to farm up some levels and then we'll do some enchanting and go to the Nether. Check this zombie out. He must have picked up my head when I died to a spider the other day. Alright, I want this back. Thank you. Alright, so we're just going to go for level 45 enchants instead, because I was literally eating berries for like 10 minutes straight, just holding right click. And this armor's only temporary anyway, so I've just decided to go with the iron set. So yeah, let's see what we get here. Unbreaking, fire protection. It's not great. Okay, soulbound. I should have probably checked before. Rebounding. Protection 5. Okay, we're gonna go with this one. Okay, not bad. Has a good amount of unbreaking on it. Let's see what else we can get. Soulbound. Ow. Soulbound or unbreaking. I think I'll go for the unbreaking boots. Protection 5 unbreaking. Okay. And finally, occult aversion. Ooh, life mending. Yeah, I don't really want this life mending again. Those are not great. Let's do another pair of iron leggings. I actually decided to make a set of thaumium leggings. This is only 3 thaumium plates, and we have enough for this, so I figured why not. We'll do one thaumium piece. Let's see what we can get. Protection 5, occult aversion. I mean, it's not great enchantments, but it's better than nothing. Alright, you know what, let's just go. I'm over here next to the overworld portal, on the overworld side. Let's just go through and see what happens. Okay, we got another warning in chat here. Wonder if that means harder mobs again on the overworld. Probably, knowing this pack so far. But yeah, this doesn't look like such a bad spawn, if I'm honest. It's not too exposed. We'll put down a waypoint so we can find our way back. And yeah, let's see what we can get in here. I believe there's Nether dungeons, which are pretty cool. I'm interested in checking those out. We got a fortress right off the bat as well. Let's look for some ore though. That's really what we're here for. I was half expecting these pigmen to be aggroed already, but it looks like we're okay. Looking at the map, it seems like there are two fortresses. Let's go over this one. Let's see what's over there. Still not seeing any ores here. I should have maybe brought the scanner. Oh no. These guys got aggro from destroying netherrack. No way. No, that shouldn't happen. Oh, come on. Oh, and there's these foxhounds as well. Oh, we got an astral level up there. Absolutely not worth it though. Yeah, let's get some regen. Okay, I think we're fine. I think we're fine, as long as we don't get flanked. Oh, these guys are still coming for me. Okay, I panicked. I ended up pillaring up here and I think I'm trapped. Okay, I managed to make it into the fortress. I'm gonna just go for it. And just sprint through here, see what I can get. Man, there are so many blazes in here. Alright, so I retreated a bit and tunneled through the ceiling over to this little area of the nether across the lava pool. Let's see what we can get over this side. There's some glowstone here, which I'll take. Aha, I found some sulfur here. So there's some sulfur and ardite mixed in. Let's see what else is in this vein. It might just be those two. And stibnite as well. Okay. Yeah, I found another sphalerite vein and sulfur here, but still no... Oh, I guess there's pyrite with this as well. Yeah, still no bauxite here. Okay, I'm back over at this first nether fortress, the one that we first found. I found another little corridor that I didn't explore yet, so let's see what we got. Not much in that chest. Another one here, let's see what we got. Hopefully something better. Nope. I don't know what this is though, but I guess I'll take that. Yeah, I think the chest loot definitely has been changed in this. These are awful rewards. Aha, look what I found in here. Wow, that's some distance these guys see me from. Yeah, we got bauxite here though. Alright, so I've made it back here. That was a decently successful nether trip. We got what we were after with the bauxite, so now I think we can progress. And yeah, it doesn't seem like we maybe got that much done today, but it did take a while, so and I'm running out of time here, so I think we'll finish it up here. In between episodes, I think I'll do some more resource gathering. I need to go mining again, so yeah, I'll also go back for that bauxite, and then yeah, we can progress next time. But thanks again for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for some more FTB interactions.